Salutations. I am Tiger Songbird, and I'm going to talk to you today about why I applied to be the next trivia clue writer for Jeopardy and why I believe I'd be such an excellent candidate if I were to be the next trivia clue writer. So I'm going to go ahead and just give a little rundown about myself and my trivia history. And I know I'm wearing my headphones right now. There's a little bit of noise going on with construction on the right side of my house, so I'm kind of having my headphones on so to take that noise out. So I'm going to talk about the my history with writing trivia and the long, passionate history that I have with trivia. So, if you're not familiar with me, you might actually know me more familiarly with my original name. My name is actually Tyler Stevenson in real life. I've actually was a contestant on Jeopardy just about a month ago. I actually came in second. I made about $12,000 in the game, but I lost to who is now 12-time champion Adam Remsen at the time. So, shout out to Adam. It was a really great match. When we came out and filmed, it was a really great time. First time I'd ever been in Los Angeles, first time I'd ever been on the West Coast. And I was, more than thrilled to be out there. And I'm going to talk to you about my extensive history with trivia and why I love writing trivia and that I actually have been writing trivia for quite a long time, pretty much a decade now, writing trivia and content with that. So I'm going to talk to you about that, kind of go through my extensive history with that. So pretty much my whole life, I've been a Jeopardy geek myself. So I've been watching Jeopardy probably since I was 10. I watched all sorts of game shows, Jeopardy, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, The Chase, um, The Weakest Link, Trivial Pursuit. You can name it, even like UK shows like University Challenge as well. So I watch all sorts of trivia content. I love trivia and learning everything like that. I actually have my own trivia, like these are my trivia notebooks or my, spiral notebooks. So I actually currently have like 10 spiral notebooks, kind of like this, where they are full of just trivia knowledge and content. So you can kind of see on the screen right here, there's some like trivia facts that I write down, some questions and answers that I currently have. So I have quite a bit of content in there. So yeah, I have like an entire like book of scripts and everything. So I probably have about to my disposal about 10 of these, probably somewhere around north of a million trivia clues written down that I have done in the last, I don't know, 5 to 6 years. So I love trivia. It's biggest passion of mine. It's big. It's what, I love to do. It's something I love. It gets me up in the morning and makes me, excited. So I'm going to talk to you about on top of being a trivia lover myself, I'm actually a trivia writer and a trivia host. So I'm actually going to kind of show you a couple things. So I'm actually going to go share a little bit of my screen and kind of show you some things with my screen. So you can kind of see right here in my screen right here. This is actually part of my drive, my Google Drive, and I actually have at my disposal, I actually have a bunch of trivia boards, Jeopardy boards that I have actually written. I actually host Jeopardy online. I'm on a Jeopardy Discord, the Jeopardy Discord. If you're not there, you need to go there for sure. So I'm on the Jeopardy Discord, and I'm actually one of the main hosts. I've actually have written two Tournament of Champions boards, which were like something north of 28 games in one time. So I write quite a bit. I probably have over 100 Jeopardy boards that I've written, and I also write for my school's academic bowl. I actually wrote the entire district's academic bowl tournament this year, which I used with my Jeopardy in conjunction. So I wrote a lot of clues with that as well. So I have an extensive history of writing Jeopardy clues and writing Jeopardy facts. So I actually have an entire thing right now where I actually have an entire spreadsheet, what I call my Stevenson Scholastic Super Packet, my S cubed, and I actually have an entire spreadsheet where I have categories and I have different subjects and um, I have clues in those. I probably have somewhere north of 100,000, probably more than that. I probably even say because I have over 500 categories probably listed here. So probably somewhere north of maybe even close to 500,000, if I wanted to be honest with you, of clues that I have written at my disposal. And I just continue writing. I'm always a writer. I always believe in, I write stuff. It helps me learn as well. So I love to write Jeopardy clues. I love to write and, research and everything. That's why I have like a ton of bookmarks, probably over a billion bookmarks to my name where I just research and write down all sorts of, trivia facts, and I have a flashcards on my computer, my Anki right here. So I actually have like an Anki right here where I do flashcards and helps me study as well online too. So I do a ton of trivia on the side. I actually have one of my boards kind of set up right here. So you can actually see like this is would be like one of my boards. So I actually just put one of my boards up here and kind of just will have a clue up here. So you can see that this is made from one of my originally made games, and this would be what it looked like if I hosted it online. So it, by the way, if you want me to ever host trivia online, if you ever want me to host Jeopardy online for you, I am always available. You can always just hit me up. You hit me up on my Substack. You can hit me up on my Instagram. You can hit me up on my Blue Sky or my Reddit. You can hit me up at those spots if you want me to do some trivia hosting as well. So you can see here, you can kind of see these are like categories I have, and then I have values, and I also have clues in there. So I handcraft all of my clues, no AI generation whatsoever. So I make my own clues. I make everything from scratch. So I love doing that. It's something that, it's something I think it's really enjoyable. I find it as a great passion of mine. So I would love if I were to be the next trivia host, trivia writer. I have so many games. I have so many more clues. I have so many more categories. I can always keep writing. I never really run dry. So you can kind of see here, this was one I actually did for a middle school section. So I did it for a middle school group right here. And this is something that gets me like excited. I love doing this. So I just want to kind of put it out there. I actually applied, so I am one of the applicants. I wanted to put a video out there to just kind of talk about my trivia history, my history with writing, how extensive I am with my writing. I love to do it, and why I believe I would be an excellent choice to be a clue writer for Jeopardy. And I'll be crossing my fingers. I hopefully get it because I would love to get that job and fly out to California and, be out there and be able to, write clues for the show that I have, you know, been a fan of since my childhood. So I want to put that out there. I also want to talk about my history with trivia. I'll probably do a bigger video with that too, where I'll talk about like how I prepare, how I study for Jeopardy and everything like that, do some more things, talk about trivia, just what I like about trivia and everything else, and just discuss all those things. So this was kind of like a quick elevator pitch. I wanted to kind of put that out there. I didn't want to take too much time talking about that, but if you're at Jeopardy and you're looking for a next Jeopardy clue writer for your trip for the Jeopardy team, uh, I'm your person. I'm here. So I'm definitely here. So I would love to, you know, hopefully get a call one day and be able to do an interview. And I would definitely bring everything I have to the table and then some. So um, this is Tiger Songbird, also known as Tyler Stevenson, signing off. And I hope you have an excellent day.